Good morning, and here we are again with the most dangerous airports. Number 15 today. So, of course, here's the United States, and we're gonna kind of roll the world around here. Gonna be in the Dutch island in the Caribbean. There's the name. Wancho E. Yeah. I'm not even gonna. You can slaughter the name. I know I'm going to be horrible at it. So, we're just off the side. See how little that little thing is. I mean, my little square is bigger than the runway. So, I think we'll park at number 2. The runway is 907 feet long. So this is what they have to say about this. Named after the minister, yeah, Wancho E whatever. It's the Dutch Caribbean island of Saba. The airport has one of the shortest commercial runways in the world, with only 400 meters of runway surrounded by hills on one side and the ocean on the other. The island is truly a paradise for tourists and travelers, and they often risk their lives to get here. Obviously, the small runway makes it impossible for large flights to land, but they also make it difficult for small flights as well. So here we are. I was reading another computer. Let's see what it has to say. Next screen, please. Visibility 7 miles. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Our winds are 15 knots at 87 degree. Altitude's 123. So we got a little breeze out there. And here we are. We'll go outside, take a peek. Get familiar. We're kind of on a pad. I don't see any windsocks. So again, in the little Cessna 172, I don't think this is going to be a big deal. I think they'd have windsocks that you could actually see. Alright, let's do this. And since my internet's horrible today, okay, I did not restart my computer again, so I may really hate this, but I think we're doing simple enough flights to where you'll clear out the winder. And again, we are at sea level, so I really don't have to do anything with mixture. We're not going to do anything, but let's just see what kind of... Yeah, we just got traffic here, so there's no... And I'm trying to remember what the winds were. Try to turn around without running over my peeps here. I don't see a windsock anywhere. Dang it. I should have... I'm thinking we got a make a left here and taxi, turn around. Looks like it's way downhill too. I don't know. I believe in years past all the airports on flight simulators were flat. Now they have, yeah, this is quite a bit uphill, isn't it? Now they actually have dips. Some have crowns in them, so now the runways are a lot more realistic in this. But there should be windsocks where we can double check, but I believe this is the direction we want to go. So we got some rock formations right off the end of the runway, which could mess with us wind-wise, because the wind starts either dropping off of that mountain or climbing the mountain. So depending on which way the wind's blowing, you're either going to get lift or drop you. Yeah, I think the winds were at from 80 degrees, so we're at 120, so it should be right off our left nose if I remember right. Okay, do my little cheater here. There's my runway heading, and we are going to be doing a left pattern here. We'll go out to sea. 1 notch of flaps, full mixture. I don't think this one's going to be a big deal. A lot shorter runway. So our touch and go will be, yes, we got a 15 knot headwind right there, right off our left nose. So we chose well. Just gonna climb out here, get everything nice and comfortable. Do have some clouds, and it looks like the bases are really down there, but I think we're fine. Starting to flirt with some clouds right now, so I think we'll just level off. Yeah, we have some rock mountains right there off to our right hand side coming in when we land. Definitely going to be full flap on this one. So being a short runway as it is, we're just going to want to really nail them numbers. Pretty much all I got to worry about. Pretty jagged shoreline. So I'm going to have to pay attention to my winds. They're coming off the nose of the aircraft, so we could have a little updraft because the wind's coming to my left, to my right. I don't know. We just gotta pay attention. shouldn't be that big a deal unless right before you think you're good and then you have an updraft, because it's pretty close to that mountain right there. Best thing with this kind of headwind, I'm doing 50, 55 knots, but I'm only doing 46 ground. So I'm really moving slow. The plane thinks I'm cruising, but the ground doesn't. Okay, 500 feet out. Or not 500 feet out, I should say, but 500 feet above the ground. The airport's at 123 feet, so. So to do a touch and go here, whoop, okay, see, there's our wind. I don't think we have enough to do a touch and go. We might have to just do a full stop. Okay, here's where my worry spot is right next to these rocks. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. We'll do one more just to make sure the first one wasn't a fluke. I think it's just the shortness of the runway in this plane's really not that big a deal. But depending on your wind angle, I can see right where you're wanting to do everything to touch your wheels on the ground. Things can go south on you with them cliffs right there. And in the heat of the day, because we're at 26 Celsius, so it's a warm day, so you're going to get thermals off of them rocks. Believe it or not, it's better to fly in really cold, dense air. Nice hot days is not a good day to fly. Okay, gonna do the same thing again. This time we'll do a little power off to see how quick we can get off the ground here. I am full, well, nope, half tank's fuel. Oh yeah, you gotta like sea level. So yeah, your Cessna Caravan would be another plane to come in here, and I think it'd be just fine. You come in here a little faster than this, but I believe you just hit the end and reverse thrusters as quick as you can, and you should be just fine. You probably want to watch your weight for takeoff to make sure. And I wasn't full flapped either. I still had another notch of flaps. So maybe this time we'll try full flaps. That clicking in the background you hear is me actually clicking my trimmer to trim my plane, so that shows you how often I trim. Gonna keep our speed up a little bit because we've got a 19 knot headwind, so it slows us down a wee little bit. So the wind's actually coming about right here, so I don't think our wind's going to affect us much for hitting them rocks or giving us updrafts. I think it's at a pretty good angle. Now if it was coming directly from our left to right, I think we'd get an updraft.
500.
But it still kind of messes with us right there. So we're just gonna keep our airspeed up. I learned my lesson in St. Bart's having low airspeed. If things go south, we are full flap this time, so. A little increase of airspeed makes a big difference when things go right. I felt the wind a lot more landing that time once my wheels hit the ground. Because when you have a wind coming to either side of the plane, it doesn't matter. The plane wants to turn into the wind. So that time when I hit the ground, my plane wanted to go left because of the side wind. And I was pretty much full right rudder to keep the plane on the center line, which I still didn't. Okay, there's number 15th most dangerous airport in the world. Thanks for riding along. Appreciate it. Like it. Tell your friends. Subscribe. And we're off to number 14 next time. Have a great day. Bye.